Oslo Council secured funding through Transport for London's Liveable Neighbourhood programme to develop the South Chiswick project in early 2019. In order to develop these proposals more fully, the Council completed an initial consultation in late 2019 to gather feedback from the local community on the traffic and transport issues affecting them, at the same time collecting detailed traffic data across the area. The coronavirus outbreak has led to a number of trial measures being brought forward as part of the borough's street space programme. Already delivered as a priority response is a trial closure of Dan Mason Drive to traffic underneath the railway line in Dukes Meadows to ensure a safe route for people on foot and bike is maintained while allowing for social distancing. The remaining measures work together to restrict through traffic between major roads, utilising a number of different methods including road closures for vehicles and a variety of camera-enforced access restrictions. None of the proposals prevent residents driving to or from their homes. However, some existing routes will not be possible and therefore must change. Due to local traffic patterns, the proposal is therefore an introduction of a northbound access-only restriction on Hartington Road near to the junction with Cavendish Road, in order to remove through traffic. This will be controlled via an automatic number plate recognition camera. Northbound access to drivers will be open to residents only via a permitting system. Vehicles with pre-registered licence plates would be able to continue to travel in a northbound direction. It is proposed that this will be open to all residential properties that sit within the geographical area covered by the CS and RV controlled parking zones. This is the area that sits between the river, the London Overground Railway line and the National Rail line, shown in the yellow box. Non-registered vehicles from outside the zone would therefore have to find an alternative route via the A316. Southbound travel along Hartington Road and through the zone would remain unchanged. In order to ensure that this high volume of traffic isn't simply displaced from Hartington Road further north to Staveley Road, a school street is proposed on the section of Staveley Road between the A316 and Burlington Lane. This scheme will remove traffic from around the school gates at school start and end times. This particular closure at Chiswick School will coincide with the morning peak time traffic, but not the evening peak. Therefore, in order to ensure that traffic does not seek alternative routes between the A316 and A4, additional closure measures are proposed on Staveley Road and Harvard Hill. Firstly, a diagonal filter is proposed at the junction of Staveley Road and Park Road. This measure will prevent traffic heading east-west along Staveley Road and north-south along Park Road. It will still be possible for vehicles to turn left from Staveley Road into Park Road and right from Park Road into Staveley Road when travelling in both directions. However, any vehicle wishing to continue straight ahead will need to find an alternative route. In order to ensure that traffic is not displaced onto Lawford Road, the right turn from Park Road into Lawford Road will be banned for the duration of the trial. The access point for Harvard Hill onto the A4 westbound will also be closed. This access to the A4 is already an existing cut-through, with traffic volumes on Falkenberg Road, Gordon Road and Harvard Hill well beyond those of neighbouring streets. As with all proposals, traffic volumes and speeds will be measured during the trial to understand the impact. Another substantial movement of through traffic in the area are east-west journeys along Strand on the Green and Thames Road. The proposal in this location is an access-only arrangement. The zone is proposed to stretch from the western end of Strand on the Green to the junction of Grove Park Terrace and Grove Park Road. Drivers would be allowed to enter the zone to access residential properties and businesses in the area unchanged, but not to pass through both points as part of a longer journey. This would be monitored by ANPR cameras at both entry and exit points to the zone to enforce against any drivers trying to make a through movement. Vehicles would be timed with a predetermined limit set to determine if vehicles are travelling through and penalty charges issued accordingly. One major benefit of the linked camera approach is that it does not require residents or businesses to pre-register license plates, significantly reducing administration. 3 new school streets are also proposed. School streets vary in scale, but include new parking restrictions and road closures around schools at drop-off and collection times. They reduce access to schools by car, encouraging walking, scooting and cycling, while also bringing additional benefits of improved road safety and air quality while maximising space for social distancing. Residential access to properties within a school street zone will be maintained at all times. Schemes are proposed around Grove Park Primary, Chiswick School and Cavendish Primary. This work follows on from a number of existing school street trials across the borough that are currently in place as part of the Street Space programme. The Council is also liaising with Transport for London around 2 key junctions, the Sutton Court Road A4 junction and the A316 junction with Dan Mason Drive and Hartington Road. Both junctions offer very limited facilities for cyclists and pedestrians and received a high number of comments during the consultation exercise undertaken in late 2019. The Council's website contains full information on the Street Space programme, including the other projects going on across the borough, the process for selecting schemes for a trial basis, and the timescales for implementation. The South Chiswick project also has a dedicated website, which includes information on the previous consultation work and a summary of all traffic data collected to date. The trials will last for a minimum of 6 months and start between July and November 2020.